What is good, NPL fans? I'm Legends, coach of your Southern Jolts, and we're here for our draft analysis of the NPL Tryouts. I'm so excited to get into this. It's quite a big league for me, especially considering that I've only been doing draft for about a year now, and it's going to be great. I can already see it. So we go in. So what's happening is there's lots of people in this draft, like quite a lot. I think it's 16 people. So I've got it in my head that I'm not going to get any of the early picks. So straight away, round one, I go for Bronzong. Now Bronzong's amazing. It's got such good defenses and amazing abilities and trick room capabilities. So my plan for this draft is to go for a trick room team. I'm really looking forward to trying something new because I've never used a trick room team before. I think I used it in VGC once, but that's completely different from this. So it'd be interesting to see how it works. Another thing about Bronzong, it can be used as either a defensive mon or an offensive mon. It also has stealth rock capabilities, and it lives pretty much any hit. Now, round two, Muckalola. I've always wanted to use Muckalola, never had the chance to in draft. Again, amazing stats. 3 stats above 100. HP, Spadef, attack. It's again another very bulky mon and a lot of power behind it as well. Knockoffs normally do about 70% things. Poison Chabs, Oko things. Another thing about Muckalola, it gets Gluttony, which means it eats berries early. So because of this, I can use this to run Pinch Berries, and then of course Muck also gets Recycle. So I can use this to recycle berries, regain health, and deal massive damage. So I need something a bit more speedy now, and I also need a fairy type. So I decided to pick up Mimikyu. Again, it's another Pokemon that can set Trick Room. It's got good attack, good speed. It's got the disguise ability, so it gets a free sub. The only problem with it is that it's a bit frail, but overall I think it's very good. And I also chose this as one of my Z-Mons because there's so many capabilities with it. I could run the Mimikyu Z, or I could run Z Splash. You know, there's all these capabilities and I can't wait to try them out. So round 4, I get the Duck, Porygon 2. Now, Porygon 2 is something that I've always been a bit iffy about using, but I picked it up because it's another Trick Room setter, and I've been told it's really good, things like that, and it gets a good move pool. It also gets Recover, so it can recover off any damage. And because it's only a stage 2 Pokemon, it can run Eviolite, boosting its special defense and defense stats. So it would be a very bulky mon to run. Round 5, I go big and pick Conkeldurr because that 140 base attack, that's one of the highest attack stats in the game. He's a fighting type, so he can deal with any dark types and steel types and normal types. Mega Lopunny could come up, I can deal with that. Mega Houndoom, I can deal with that. He's got good HP, amazing attack, relatively good defense. He also gets priority with the Muck Punch, and he gets the Guts ability, which boosts his attack when he's statused. So overall, Conkeldurr is very, very powerful and not a force to be reckoned with. So round 6 comes around, and I'm talking to the guys, and they're like, you've got like nothing above 100 base speed. And he was like, so I turned around and said, let me have a look for something, and he was like, no, don't look, Greninja's there, take it. So I listened to him, I took Greninja. It's another dark type, but it also has that water typing, which is a good core typing. It's got amazing speed, 122, good special attack, and its attack's quite good as well. He also has the capabilities of setting up spikes and toxic spikes, so I can use him to set up hazards. And then of course he gets quite a good move pool as well. Moving on, round 7 I pick a Moongus, just because it gets that regenerator ability. It's very bulky. Now originally when I picked this up I thought it got Leech Seed, apparently it doesn't, so that's a massive blow to me. Unfortunately it is another poison type, but he is a grass type, so that's good for me, because now I've got my water type and my grass type. Round 8 I managed to pick up Salamence, which is amazing. I get an Intimidate ability with amazing attack, good special attack, good speed. He's another one that I'm really looking forward to using. I've used him in VGC before, and he's done quite well there as Assault Vest. He can set up Tailwind, he can Defog, he can Flamethrower, he can Draco, he can Double Edge. There's all these capabilities with Salamence, and the Intimidate's really good, but he also gets Moxie, so I could also make use of that. Next I pick up Skuntank. Now I've got no idea why I picked him up, because let's face it, his stats aren't that great. He's another poison type, another dark type. He's basically a B-Tech muck. But his move pool is amazing. He gets crazy moves. He gets Explosion, he gets Defog. I can't think of what else he gets off the top of my head. But go on Showdown, look him up. He gets amazing move pool. So yeah, I can definitely have some shenanigans with Skuntank in the future. Around 10 I pick up my electric type, Vikavolt. This is like the special Conkeldurr, only it allows me to move around. I get the Volt Switch to move around. I can also Thunder Wave to status. Not sure if it gets Sticky Webs or not. He's got quite decent stats all round, I guess, but it's really that special attack we're looking for, so maybe Specs Vikavolt might be best, but then again there's other things that I could run with it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Skuntank is another Z user, because it fitted into the budget and it has so many moves. It's such a good mon for Z moves, because it's got the versatility for it. Vikavolt again, a Z user. For obvious reasons, it's got the highest attack / special attack on my team, so it's the best attacker I've got, and also it has to fit in with the budget, so I couldn't have like 3 like expensive ones Z moves. I had to have, it was 1 expensive and 2 cheaper ones. So round 11 I get my Mega Camerupt. Mega Camerupt's amazing, and the reason why it's so good, it's even better that I got it later as well, because there was someone who picked up a Mega Houndoom and he picked up a Ninetales, so he was going to run a Sun team. So I thought, if I pick Camerupt, I was going to pick it regardless, but if I pick Mega Camerupt I could do some eruption shenanigans in the sun if I ever faced him, and things like that, because it was really interesting, because what happens, we're put into pools to draft and then we're put into pools to fight, so we don't fight the same people in our drafts, if that makes sense. So I sort of looking at everyone's team, and Mega Camrup's so good because, again, it's one of the highest attackers on my team. It gets amazing stats. It gets Eruption, which is amazing. Eruption in Trick Room, not a lot can stop that. It also gets abilities to set up Stealth Rocks. It's Sheer Force, so it gets boosted damage. It can also, and it's dual typing Fire and Ground. So really weak to water types, but I'm not too worried about water types because I have Vigavolt, Amoonguss, Porygon to counter that. So overall, I'm very happy with my round 11 pick. I knew I could leave it late because I didn't think anyone would pick it up, and I was right, Doomso. And then round 12 for my final pick, I pick up. So originally I was like, I was looking at my team and I was like, I need an ice type. And then I was also looking at my team and I was like, I need Will-O-Wisp. So I was looking at all these ice types and I was looking at Rotom Frost, Aurorus, Avalugg, deciding what would be best. It was really between Aurorus and Rotom Frost. And then last minute I decided to look at Pokemon that just get Will-O-Wisp in general, and I saw Trevenant, and although its stats aren't that good, it gets the ability Harvest. So what I can do is I can use this to my advantage, use berries on this thing to boost its stats, and basically become unstoppable. It has really good attack, quite good HP, but other than that it's not great. But yeah, like I was saying, I can Will-O-Wisp things, and then I've got the Harvest ability to boost my stats with berries if I wanted to. So yeah, that's been my draft analysis. This is the full team here. I really hope you're all looking forward to the season. I'll link the NPL down below. I really can't wait for these tryouts to begin. I've been looking forward to them. I've been looking forward to making this video. I can't wait to begin. It's been amazing. So see you next time. Bye!